Hi, welcome to the fourth and last installment of our discussion regarding narcissistic parenting. Now, just to recap very quickly, we discussed the actual dynamics, what this kind of parenting style looks like. We also discussed the impact on children, and just to remember that the impact on children can be long-lasting. It can go right into adulthood and affect all the relationships they attempt to develop and maintain. But today we're going to look at tips for parents who become aware of this narcissistic tendency in terms of parenting, and also tips for children in terms of how they can manage themselves when it comes to this dynamic. So let's begin. So the tips for parents. I cannot stress that self-reflection is imperative. Parents need to be able to acknowledge and recognize when they are engaging in this narcissistic style of parenting, and then to take responsibility for their actions. This is really important, because when a parent is open to acknowledging this dynamic, then they'll be more ready to actually make some kind of changes, lasting changes. And then the second tip I'd like to give, it kind of links up with the first one, is once you've acknowledged or recognized that you have these tendencies, go and seek professional assistance. You know, therapy can really go a long way in helping a parent to understand and address the underlying issues that's actually driving these narcissistic tendencies. Then it's important for parents to practice empathy. Empathy is so important because when you make an effort, just take that effort and make an effort to understand and validate your child's feelings. That can also go a long way, because your child will then see that you are trying, okay? Then it's very important to foster a growth mindset. Now, all relationships have issues, but with a narcissistic tendency, it can kind of exacerbate these issues. But when you reach an impasse in a relationship, look at how you can grow as a person and how you can grow positively within the relationship. So foster more of a growth mindset, not the kind of mindset, well, you see, I tried and this person's not, and my child's not responding. Try and understand what this process is teaching you. Show physical affection, the hugs, the kisses, the affection that you show your child can also go a long way in trying to foster that connection. Apologize and make an effort to make amends. Now, when you've wronged your child, sincerely apologize and do something to show them that you are trying your best to make amends. And remember, a narcissistic orientation is by default, you know, it's about me, I, and myself. So resist the urge to just think about things from your perspective. Prioritize your child's needs. Put your child's needs before your own desires and expectations. That can really go a long way. And then lastly, be patient and consistent. Remember, changing your parenting style is going to take time, it's going to take effort, and it's going to take consistency. So be patient with yourself, be patient with your child, and be patient with the process, okay? It's going to take time. Moving on to tips for children. Now, again, with children, it's quite tricky, because remember, we're talking about a developmental process. So children can find themselves, you know, at a specific age. So when children normally start to have trouble with a parent that has this parenting style, normally be when children hit their teen years. So try, and if you're an adolescent, try and talk to a trusted adult. It could be a teacher, it could be a counselor, it could be a family friend. Try and talk about what you're experiencing and feeling, and just to help you gain some perspective. Please set boundaries.